Ralf, thank you very much for the opportunity to visit you here in Radebeul. You're the CEO of, it's raining, maybe people can hear that. You're the CEO of Koenig Bauer Sheetfed. And we're going to have this little conversation. I hope we will have a good time together. We could have met in Denmark last week.
Yes, that's true.
You have a summer house there, right?
I have a summer house in Denmark, yes.
So how did you end up having a summer house in Denmark?
That's a really long story. But first of all, Morten, I'm really happy that we have the opportunity today to talk. And
always, you're welcome.
To make a long story short, I was visiting this house we bought. It's a really tiny one in Denmark, with my family when I was 10.
Oh, so it's been...
And every summer we went there, and one day, unfortunately, the husband of the owner died, and she said,
Did you say fortunately that he died?
No.
Fortunately for you, right?
Unfortunately, of course.
Yeah.
And so she offered it to me. What was not so easy, because as a German, you're not allowed to buy a house in Denmark. Yeah. But with my relationship to Denmark, I was able to buy it.
Being a CEO for one of the larger companies in the printing industry, and we're going to talk about all the nice things you're doing here, but do you think that it's also kind of that you need sometimes to have a place where it's like quiet and closer to the nature and just relaxing and get your head off?
Actually, yes, because Denmark, it's a lot of space, and I spend a lot of time with my wife just walking down the beach. But if you would ask my team here, they would say, oh, he's back from Denmark, now he comes up with new ideas. Of course, the head is always working. Yeah,
but I'd say the reason I'm asking is because though I'm managing a way smaller company, my head is always around my business, right? And I take that maybe it's the same for you, right?
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah. So when you for me, I don't know how you, but for me it's also like sometimes even if you sleep, it's like thinking of ideas or problems that you need to solve. Yeah. Is that something that you also recognize?
Absolutely. And my recommendation is have always a pen and a piece of paper next to your bed, because sometimes you have really good ideas when you sleep, and then you have to write it down.
That's a good suggestion, but the only problem I have is that often I go to bed so late that I fall asleep, and then I still get the dreams and have them in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That is less important, of course. But so when you joined Koenig Bauer in '96?
Oh, in 2000.
In 2000, yeah. Being a CEO of a company this size, what kind of challenges do you have in your daily work?
Yeah, what is a challenge? First of all, I don't see it as a challenge. I really see it more like I see it like a sport. I really like to compete, and I really like to form a team who can be successful in our environment, in our market. And this is actually what I enjoy most. And I have a great team here, and all the products you have seen here today, this is the result of my team. So therefore, of course, I'm quite proud, but it's also a result of the customer relationship we have. And this is for me most important, also for my team, that we are very close to our customers, understand their business, and how can we support them to be more successful.
To some extent, when you are, as I really like that you say that you bring also your team and your customers as part of your success. But I would say that sometimes it must be difficult because developing equipment like this one takes a long time, right? The changes in the market right now are really rapid changes, right? Yeah. I know that you spoke to my colleague Andreas Weber just a moment ago, where you also talked about the COVID-19 situation. That came like out of the blue, right? Yeah. So sometimes, even though that you have the best team and you have the customer relation, it must sometimes still be like, if not headaches, then at least some kind of challenges how to get through these periods of time.
Of course. If you have a crisis like the Corona situation, it's challenging. But again, then we are back to sports. Then the question is, how can you master the situation best possible? Yeah? And what we did with our team was to find solutions for our customers that they still get the best possible support from us, and therefore digitalization is key. So we were offering our customer community platform to them, that we can support them to increase the productivity, because interesting is our packaging customers, and 60 to 70% of our customers are in the packaging arena. They had a lot, or they have a lot of work, and therefore it was very important that we can come up with ideas to support them even better, that they can produce continuously. And therefore we started with our new hotline idea, that we not only have technicians, electricians, we have also application engineers available 24/7.
Wow.
And also we offer press support with a camera, and to help the customer that they can fix the machine without a technician from us, because as you can imagine, in some countries we were not even able to travel, so therefore we had to come up with some idea. We call it press view support, and so these are all ideas, and you're right, difficult situations, you have to have fast and good ideas, and this is what I like on our job, that we always have to come up with some ideas to support the customer also in difficult situations.
Another way you also, I would say, inspired me was from your live event when Drupa was postponed. I mean, there's been so many live events and so many virtual events that I think that sometimes there's maybe some kind of information overflow. But you used your customer experience center to have a daily broadcast in German and English to your audience, and I think that really also showed that you were really fast in also adapting the new technologies in your communication. So how is that I mean, do we need to have a customer experience center in the future? Could it be done by video? Do we need trade shows? Do we need to meet in person?
I think yes.
I hope so.
But to be honest, the Corona situation has shifted certain things. For example, we did let's call it Drupa, or we call it Koenig Bauer Live, and we did all the presentations, and we had huge response. More than 4,000 people were actively seeing our streams, and so that was a great success. But we also were not able to wait till April next year, because we had all these new machines and ideas and digitalization and everything. So we wanted to really show it to our customers and maybe future customers. So therefore we came up with the idea, and it was quite successful. But yes, I think it will change a little bit. But of course, also in this time we do demos with the video technology. Customers are not always coming here, so we can do live demos.
So it will be in a combination in the future, you think?
I think it will be a combination.
And you are by the way, you're the only of the big offset manufacturers that have continued to commit to Drupa. So the 21, you will own the show, right?
To be honest, I'm disappointed about the other companies, because I'm in the industry for, I don't know, maybe 100 years or so. But I was a pressman one day, and then an engineer, then I went to university to become an engineer, and
so you have the ink on in your veins.
And I think this is important. And if you see the Koenig Bauer management team with Klaus Bolzer-Schönemann and Christoph Müller, and we are all very much involved in our industry. And there is one big show every 4 years. And this show, I think, is so important for our industry. And I think it's a huge mistake if you're saving money on this end, because I think we should show the industry what kind of technology we can offer, what is the development we are doing, and have also the one-to-one communication with our customers at the show. And this is something I think is very important for our customers, it's very important for our industry, and therefore we are committed to Drupa.
I agree with you, but the first time I heard about the cancellations from vendors like Bobst and Xerox, I was more under the impression that of course it can be money, or it can be environmental, as Bob's came up with. But I was also thinking that, you just showed new equipment at your live event, right? Of course you can show the same thing again, but will customers then go to the trade shows and see things if it's not like the new thing? Because I think you're totally right that when you go to Dubai, it's because you want to see the new things, and
maybe we show something new again.
Okay. That would be interesting to hear, right?
I mean, we have
Can you
always
tell anything now?
No, but of course we are always working on something. But I think it's important for the industry. At least you have to have this one show for the industry available. So we are supporting this, and
so let's hope we get rid of Corona before then.
I really hope so.
Yeah, because that is also, as you and Andreas Weber spoke about, all companies in the industry have been influenced by this terrible pandemic, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that is something that I think that everybody is now. I think that I heard a stock analysis person last week saying that now people are starting to buy stocks again, and that is typically your shares. That is typically a view on some kind of belief in the future, right? And I'm just thinking that maybe people, the first crisis was like, oh, everything is just lockdowns, and everybody was like scared, like what is the future of the things?
Yeah.
Do you also feel that? Yeah, because you just announced some. Was it Q2 numbers that you just released?
What
did you just release some Q2 numbers?
Oh yes. Yeah.
So do you see a development, a positive development already? Or?
Q2 was definitely much better than Q1. So yes, yes. We see a good development, and if I see our Sheetfed business, so if you compare with other players in our printing industry, so there's the VDMA organization who are always announcing the figures, and order intake first 5 months was down by around 36%.
Wow.
So if I compare this with our order intake, and on the Sheetfed side it's minus 12.9. So I of course would prefer to have more than last year, but in these circumstances I think we are doing quite well in comparison to other companies.
Are you a financially strong company to stand against the...
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is most important, and this is something why we can do these kind of investments. And I'm very happy also my management colleagues, they see it in the same way. So we will continue to invest in high amounts in R&D. So we will not cut certain things. We will continue to develop, and we still have some ideas.
What about, because I mean, as you mentioned, you have a high role to play in the packaging area. So is VLF and very large format offset press still on Koenig Bauer's radar as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It's our core business, one of our core businesses, I have to say. And we will also further develop our machines. This is a very good market. And
for you, I mean, some of your competitors, they had to withdraw from the market, right?
It's true, but it's also not so easy to compete against
you, because
company.
you're a sports person.
Because I think we have very good equipment, and we have very loyal customers, what is always a good sign. And we are always further developing our technology, what I think is also one of the reasons why we have this very high market share, around 70% market share in large format. And this is also a stable market.
Okay, so you see, so their replacement, they will, if they have a 145, they will buy a new 145 because they have the binding equipment and they know the quality and this. So they have a trust and belief in Koenig Bauer as a company.
Absolutely, and there are always packages with long run lengths. This will not change. I mean, there will serial packages also in the future.
Probably, or they will be packed in an iPad, who knows?
I doubt it. But I think this is something we will continue to focus on. And what is also important, talking about packaging, we invested also in the last 5 years into post-press. Because after talking many years with our customers, and they always told me, Ralf, we need an alternative. I said, one day I said, okay.
Yeah. We went and saw them just before, and that was one of the live sessions I followed with specific interest, because I thought it so natural that Koenig Bauer, with such a market share in packaging, and I like that you use the modular design, that you can have the magnetic plates on the
rotary die cutter.
Yeah, the rotary die cutter, and also the way that you can eliminate the scrap from the dies. And it was just. I think that if you are in the Kellogg's segment of the market, or if you are doing really large volume thing, I mean, it's fantastic.
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer. Yeah. Also because of the speed and the quality of it, right?
Yeah. But also, if you see what we did at Iberica, Koenig Bauer Iberica, we invested a lot in new people. Yeah. We have a great team there, combined with our team in Radebeul. So now we have a brand new flatbed die cutter, Cut Pro, our Cut Pro 106. Yeah. This was a dream I had. Mm-hmm. I want to be
on the pen and the paper next to your bed, or
okay, exactly. Yeah. And I think, okay, the market is looking for an alternative, and now we invested in people, we had ideas, and now first time we showed the machine on our show. Yeah. And we are really on eye level with the market leader, in my opinion. Yeah. So the market will tell us, of course, but we are very proud to have this new capability for our customer. The flatbed die cutter, rotary die cutter, and also gluing. With Duran. Great success, and very happy about it. Yeah,
I can't help think of, now we've been here. It's been, I think it's more than 10 years ago I was here at that time it was KBA, and I can't help thinking of how impressed when you get here. Get so impressed that you sometimes forget all the this, you know, you always have to think about business ideas, and you have to think about how you can make return on investments, because you get so amazed about the technology that you deliver. It's so high level technology, everything you see here. Is that also something that's also in your mindset, as you said, you had like engineering background, right? So is it driving also sometimes, you know, way more than maybe we can, rather than it's a need, or is it really balanced?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I hope it's balanced. Yeah. But again, most of the ideas come from our customers. Yeah. So then we try to find a solution for our customers, and present it to them, and sometimes they like it, sometimes not. Yeah, and then I think we are a very engineer-driven company. It's not only me. It's
I think you're more than one engineer here, right? Yeah.
So we have a very good team, and they are very engineer-driven, and therefore we always find we are looking for good solutions for our customers, and I think that's the reason. This is what is driving us.
That is maybe one thing, but one thing I want to add to it, and that is my final thing here, is that I think that all the people that I have met here today is also driven by a tremendous passion for what you do together.
Yeah, and you know, if you work hard, and we work hard here, but you have to have also fun, and you have to have open communication, no fear or something. So we have really open doors. We all work together on eye level. And you cannot imagine what kind of ideas we are creating here. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm happy to hear this from you, that you see this also.
You feel it right away when you come here.
This is a very special spirit here at Koenig Bauer.
Yeah. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
I know you are busy, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All the best.